Libra, welcome back to the channel. Monica Loop here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading for the next 6 months. I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. So Libra, if this reading does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. Okay, so your challenge over the next 6 months is the Hermit. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Ten of Pentacles upright. Okay, so the Hermit is your challenge here. This could be about you spending a lot of time, on your own, going within, doing a lot of spiritual work. We're going to see why this is your challenge when we clarify for you in a moment. Now, in the recent past, you have the Two of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and you have the Three of Swords in reverse. You were definitely in this space, Libra, where you were trying to get over something very painful that happened to you in the past. Okay, a lot of you were doing a lot of inner work, focusing on healing here in the past. I see that because of a negative experience that you had in the past, a lot of you started to close yourself off in order to resolve that pain within, because someone here was very deceptive. They could have been very overbearing. They could have affected you on a very deep level here in the past. I do feel some of you eventually realized that somebody here was hiding things, or they weren't really being honest, or they were very abusive here in the past. Okay, and we're going to get more information on this for you in a moment. In the present moment, you have the Four of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, and the Sun. Yeah, so things are starting to look better for you now. Okay, things are starting to look up. You feel like you're more in control of your life now, and there's a very strong energy here of you recouping your energy, finally healing, finally getting over something here that really affected you on a deep level. Okay, so we're going to clarify this. We're going to get more information on this for you in a moment. In the near future, you have the Nine of Cups, you have the Devil, and you have the Death. So it looks like in the near future for you, with the Nine of Cups here, there's something that is very much connected to your happiness and your fulfillment. And I see that coming in for you. With the Devil and the Death here, a lot of you are going to realize in the near future that whatever's been toxic and unhealthy for you, it looks like you're letting it go. You're completely focusing on what's going to make you happy. You're not attaching yourself to things that are not going to help you evolve and transform to, a higher state of being. And what you don't see coming over time here, you have the Ten of Pentacles upright. Okay, there's something here about cantaloupe or fruit, okay, over the next 6 months. So you may be engaging in eating more fruit and trying to find ways to be more and more healthy. Okay, so Ten of Pentacles here in the near future, in the far future, I should say, because 6 months is quite long. So the Ten of Pentacles here is telling me that there's a very strong possibility of windfall of money. If you are putting your energy in the right direction, there's going to be lots of options for you over the next 6 months. A lot of you are choosing to disconnect from certain people or situations in order to achieve that. Okay, so let's get into your reading. Let's clarify the Hermit. So the Hermit is clarified by the Ace of Swords. You have the Three of Swords, and you have the Seven of Cups. So your biggest challenge here has a lot to do with you getting clear. Okay, you getting clear on why some sort of painful situation affected you on a very deep level. There's something here about still being confused about why this happened and why it took place. A lot of you may be saying to yourself, I didn't deserve this. I shouldn't have to go through this. Why am I going through this? And Spirit is saying now is the time to really go within and to really reevaluate, your decisions, because over the next 6 months, there's going to be tons and tons of opportunities coming in. Not every single opportunity is one that you may be embarking on, because the reason why certain things in the past happened that caused you pain was in order for you to be more vigilant and more aware and more discerning about the decisions that you're choosing. So this is about you getting clear on which opportunities are best for you, which opportunities are worth your efforts, energy, and time so that you avoid getting hurt again. Because there's something here that you jumped into and you weren't clear about it. And that's why it caused some sort of pain, which caused ultimately some form of a setback for you. So your biggest challenge here is to analyze the opportunities and options that are coming into your life over the next 6 months in order to avoid pain, hurt, or trauma, okay? Because you're gonna know intuitively, the more you go within, Libra, the more you're gonna be aware of what options and opportunities are best for you and what ones are also not just best for you, but which ones are also healthy for you, okay? Because something here wasn't healthy in the past, okay? So let's clarify the Seven of Swords in the recent past. You have the Strength, you have the Ten of Swords, and you have the Six of Pentacles. So in the recent past, the reason why a marriage commitment, a work situation, take it as it resonates, the reason why it came to an end was because something here was out of balance, okay? Somebody here was giving more to the situation than giving back. And this is something I often see in readings where, somebody's being really generous and giving and the other person isn't giving back. And there was a lot of pain here associated with that, right? It's like, if you were giving a lot to a situation and you weren't getting anything back, you started to close yourself off more and more and more. Okay. And this is why a lot of you wanted to go within in the past to work on resolving some sort of pain here. Okay. And this is what I see happen in the past. Now, in the present moment, you're getting over it. You're finally coming out of this place of being, depressed, sad. And there's something here about the Four of Pentacles. Why is the Four of Pentacles here in the present moment for Libra? So you have the Ace of Wands, the Five of Wands, and you have the Hermit. So it looks like for you with the Ace of Wands, there's a new beginning, okay, which is beautiful. There's a new beginning that's happening, but there's also an inner conflict that's taking place inside right now, inside of you. And this inner conflict is very much connected to regret, disappointment. Why did this happen? Why did I experience this? Why was there a conflict? Why is there some of you are wanting to have a new beginning, but the reason why a new beginning isn't happening is because there's so much inner conflict, okay? And there's still something here that you are working on to release, okay? And I feel like that's connected to some conflict of sorts. Tell me more about the Four of Swords for Libra in the present moment. You're healing from something. Four of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, and the Tower. The reason why a lot of you are not immediately open to love in the present moment, even though you may want it, or this could be your person, take it as it resonates, is because someone here, they're really focused on their success. They're really focused on, their career, their money. Like that's what's taking precedence over love right now. And that's the coping mechanism. There's something here about a coping mechanism. This is how I best deal with my trauma and my pain. And, in the present moment, I feel you're rebuilding your life in terms of how you want it. So even if offers of love are coming in for you, Libra, it's not a priority to you is what it's looking like. Is there a potential here? Absolutely. But I don't feel like it's a priority for you. I think your money is more important and your inner growth and your spiritual, like going within is more important to you than anything else. Okay. Because whatever it is in the present moment, it's making you really happy to do that. There's a lot of positive energy here in the present moment for you with the Sun. You have the Emperor, the Page of Swords, and the Nine of Cups. Yes, so it's like you are focusing on yourself in the present moment. You're trying to rebuild your life, or you are rebuilding your life, looking for the happiness and stability within yourself. And this is beautiful because a lot of other signs that I've been doing readings for, and I'm not going to name any names, but there's a lot of signs that aren't doing this. And they're wondering why people are leaving and why they're disconnecting and why people don't want to be with them. And when you start to really pour into yourself and work on yourself, people are just naturally automatically attracted to you. Okay. And that's something that I see you doing. And if you're not doing that, that could be something that you may need to consider doing. Are you still interested in love? Absolutely. You're still looking at it. You're still keeping an eye on it, but it's not like you're jumping into it right now because you still have things that you're dealing with internally that you're working through. Now, in the near future, what I find extremely interesting for you, Libra, is you're finally letting go of toxic relationships, toxic people, toxic substances, anything that is as obsessive and unhealthy for you. I feel like you're letting it go. And that's what's making room for you to be able to focus on what it is that you want. The Hangman here is in reverse. Over the next 6 months, you're going to finally take action towards something that you've always wanted. Tell me more about the Devil in the near future for Libra. You have the Ace of Pentacles, you have the Nine of Wands, and you have the Lovers, okay? So I'm really strongly getting for you, there's definitely going to be some form of an opportunity that's coming into your life that's connected to love. You are going to give love a second chance here. But I see for many of you, the reason why you choose to either disconnect from this love temporarily is because a lot of you are afraid that whatever happened in the past may happen again in the future. And this is why, you know, in the near future for you, Libra, you're so focused on you. And it may come across as narcissistic. It may come across as, you know, you only being interested in yourself. But the reason why you do that here in the near future, in terms of what I'm predicting, is because it's a coping mechanism. It's the best way for you to protect yourself from getting hurt again. Tell me more about the Death. You're releasing something, you're letting something go here in the near future. 10 of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. What you're letting go of in the near future, again, which I think is you've grown so much. That's what I feel, okay? Compared to a lot of the other signs, you've grown a lot, which is great, okay? Congratulations. What you're letting go of here in the near future is the expectation of things going perfect or being perfect. There's no expectation here in the near future. It's like, oh, whatever happens, happens. You know, if I find somebody or end up being with someone, great. I think your main focus here in the near future is your happiness. And that's why a windfall of money comes in, or a long-term commitment. There's something here that comes in that's amazing for you because you've let go of this expectation now. There's no longer this, I need to be happy and things need to be this way and they need to be that way. And something here just naturally flows and comes into your life because you're not trying to have an expectation about it. And I see you focusing on yourself here in the near future, and that's what gets you closer and closer to what it is that you actually want. So the advice here is the King of Cups, the Six of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. So I'm really strongly getting here, your biggest piece of advice has a lot to do with learning from the past, learning from the experiences from the past so that when a new opportunity comes in, you're ready for it, because there is a new opportunity that's coming in, possibly from a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I'm also getting a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. So your biggest piece of advice is not to discredit your past. Learn what you needed to learn, or keep in mind what you needed to learn from the past, because for many of you, even though this caused you a lot of pain, it also showed you how important it is to work on yourself, how important it is to elevate yourself, how important it is to recognize that the only thing that you have control over is yourself. And the more you work on yourself and the more you cater to the idea of you having a new beginning for yourself, not a new beginning in love with someone or expecting that, the more it is likely that your new opportunity is going to lead to abundance. Okay. And this is what I say all the time. I'm like a broken record on this channel. And I tell you all the time. Okay. If you're not working on yourself and you're not increasing and trying to become the best version of yourself, why would anybody want to be with you? Right. And that's what you're learning. And it was a very painful lesson, right? It was a very painful lesson. But the good news here is that there's going to be a new opportunity over the next 6 months. And it looks like you're finally going to be ready for it. Okay. So Libra, this is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.